Hi, this is Ron, and thanks for joining my Grammy predictions video. Let me first start by saying, okay, Taylor Swift is not eligible. She's not going to get one nomination tomorrow. Not eligible. She'll be eligible for next year. Okay, so don't freak out about that. All right. Now, who I think big years are going to be for Gaga, for Bad Bunny, for Kendrick Lamar. Okay, and then there's always going to be that opportunity for the nostalgic artists to get some love, and then there's some really random people to get some love with the Grammys. All right, so let's start with Record of the Year. Without abracadabra, it would be nothing, right? So I think that Gaga's going to get it. Luther from Kendrick Lamar and SZA is going to get it. I think Wildflower, Billie Eilish, even though she doesn't have the album isn't eligible, they love her, and that song is really beautiful, and they always find a way to somehow incorporate Billie Eilish, even if it's just for one nomination. But I think she's going to get Record and Song of the Year. I think that DTMF, Bad Bunny, Sabrina Carpenter probably will get Man-Child, I would think, because they love her, and even though the album wasn't as successful as her last album, I think she'll get some love for that. The only single that was at all good on Justin Bieber's album, surprise album, was Daisies, and I think that's going to get some love for Record of the Year and possibly Song of the Year too. Gracie Abrams' That's So True is going to get a Record of the Year. Now let me tell you that just really quickly, the difference between Record of the Year and Song of the Year. Record of the Year is a performance category, okay? So that goes to the artist and the producer. The Song of the Year goes to just whoever wrote the song. Okay, so The Weeknd with "Cry for Me," maybe some John Batiste, but also I wonder if "Defying Gravity" would be able to make it into Record of the Year. "Let It Go" didn't, so I don't have a whole lot of hope for it. But let's talk Song of the Year. So there's going to be Bad Bunny. There's going to be Lady Gaga with "Mayhem." There's going to be Kendrick Lamar with Luther. There's going to be Sabrina Carpenter with Man-Child, Billie Eilish with Wildflower, Chappell Roan probably with The Subway. And I think this might be where Elton John and Brandi Carlile come in with Never Too Late. People love them. And then, of course, Alex Warren with Ordinary. Of course, that's going to be probably Song and Record of the Year nomination. But people are going to love, people love Brandi Carlile, they love Elton John, they love the fact that they did a duets album together and all that stuff, and it was fine. But we may see more love given to them that maybe is deserved. But let's talk about Album of the Year. Lady Gaga, Mayhem, Kendrick Lamar, GNX, probably Sabrina Carpenter, Man's Best Friend, Tyler, the Creator, Chromacopia, I think definitely will get an Album of the Year. Bad Bunny, DTMF, and then Barbra Streisand had an album out. Like I said, the Brandi Carlile and Elton John. Mariah had a new album out, but it didn't really have any singles to it. But she is Person of the Year this coming year for Music Cares. So maybe they'll show her some love and give her an Album of the Year nomination. And then LaFay probably will get a nomination as well, just because she's like that young whippersnapper doing old groovy music. So she'll probably get an Album of the Year as well. Love to see if. And the long shots are probably going to be Jelly Roll, Phineas maybe, and then wouldn't it be great if Wicked got an Album of the Year nomination? But usually the ones that get Album of the Year nominations that are soundtracks are because they have like an incredible producer, like a very, very mainstream producer, or a very, very mainstream act, like David Foster and Whitney Houston with The Bodyguard. New artist, and this is you're going to get Alex Warren, you're going to get Addison Rae, you're going to get Lola Young. She had her big hit Messy, but didn't have much after that. Somber, Megan Maroney, Anthorus, and probably Rosé, I would think, and Olivia Dean. And hopefully Rosé will get it. I think she'd be the first K-pop artist to be nominated for Best New Artist. So let's hope that happens. So what are you excited about? What do you think is going to be the album that surprises everybody tomorrow? If you want to watch the Recording Academy Nominations announcement. It starts at 8 a.m. Pacific Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be live streamed, so go to Grammy.com and it will tell you exactly how you can watch it live, all right? And then we'll talk about it after. All right, thanks. Have a great day. Bye.